to go. Okay, so out of the gate, we had our Red Bull live drone. Out front early, a bunch of Yamaha riders, including Justin Rodbell, got that Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award, but Derek Drake just on the gas on the 33 TLD KTM, not messing around. Drake says he usually gets faster as the week goes on. He made it happen, got into the number one spot, was able to pull away from there. Gate has just dropped, meanwhile, on our 125s. Brock Lassiter has grabbed your whole shot. Here's your battle. Seth Hamaker going at it with Mitchell Falk. They went at, watch this, so pass made, then Falk is going to man up and say, I'm going to triple, gets back into the number 2 position. They were this close for about 7 laps, and Falk never made the mistake that Hamaker was looking for, right down to the checkered flag. We're back on the track with the 125 class. So that was Open Pro Sport earlier in the day. Drake takes the win over Falk and Hamaker. Now we've got the 125s. You're watching them live through the 10 Commandments. Brock Lassiter with the whole shot.
Man, bummer for Max Miller. Miller almost had the whole shot, I believe, launched into a rider, and then that rider goes down. Cost Max about 5, 6, 7 spots. I believe that's him in that mint green 7MX gear, about in the number 8 or 9 spot.
Preston Kilroy, who won that first moto, by the way, is number 80 on a KTM. So we'll be watching out for him. Masterpool and Levi Kitchen, second and third. Cullen Park and Chandler Baker, they were top 5. Oh, wow. Rodney, a rebuild job on the sunglasses. They turned from reading glasses to sunglasses. He turned from nerd to cool.
Wow, that
with
quick.
Just a click of the magnet, Rodney.
So
wow.
the number 40 out front now, early whole shot.
Gage Linville.
Gage Linville back after making that long bit of a break there off the 65. Trains down to MTF 100% of the time. Pops Linville's about 4'0". Gage is about 6'3".
So we have the reverse of all the other
Correct.
mini bike dads who are huge and jockey-like sons that ride motocross bikes. Gage is the exact opposite. So Gage Linville leads him around. It was Brock Lassiter with the whole shot, but I believe he's been pushed to third. There's Linville in the lead in 125 BC. Orion Gregory got that belt. You can see it up every night in the constellations. Orion Gregory in second. Levi Kitchen third in Moto 1, third here in Moto 2. Lassiter back to fourth. Where are our first Moto stars? Where is
They're
the number
back.
80 of Kilroy?
He's not even inside the top 15 from what we see now. We do see Aiden Tiero and Max Miller 7th and 8th. New leader now, Orion Gregory, has gotten around Gage Linville.
A constellation.
Orion.
More like a shooting star right now. Orion Gregory flashing across your screen in the number 1 spot.
Every 75 years, you'll see him.
Yep. Freely's Comet. It's not Haley's Comet. Freely's Comet was Kiss.
Haley's.
Yeah. Haley's Comet was
Ace Frehley's
Ace
Comet.
Freely's Comet.
Ace Frehley is
Close. I can see
No,
where
you
your
remember he
mind-
actually had a tour. He tried to capitalize on that.
Oh, really?
He started a band called Freely's Comet.
I did
I'm
not
like,
know that.
You are seriously naming a band after something that was going to be popular for 7 months.
And then it's gone, just like your career. So
It
it's pretty much
was.
mirrored.
Hey, good job, Ace.
Kind of
Frehley.
how it worked.
Yeah. So Gage Linville in the lead. Well, he was. And then Orion Gregory shooting into the number 1 spot. So where are our championship contenders? Where was Orion Gregory in Moto number 1? 29th.
Makes sense. There's Levi Kitchen in third. I believe he finished top 3 or 4 in that first moto, so he's right where he feels comfortable. And I believe the push will be coming from Miller and Tiero back in 7th and 8th. You'll start seeing those KTM riders with the mint cooling effect 7MX gear that Max Miller runs. Max missed Loretta's with us last year, had some issues with his knee. There's Tiero now. Aiden Tiero has moved up to the number 4 spot, Jason Wygant.
Yeah, Tiero started pretty far back in Moto 1, and then I think he had another crash once he got to around 7th, and that really spoiled his result in that moto. He ended up 11th. So he's got revenge on the mind right now.
Max Miller and Ty Masterpool right behind each other in 11th and 12th. So Max having some issues in that lap.
Big battle right here. We're watching the 41.
Right here. Kilroy just now coming across. He's got to be in like 25th,
Wow.
Jason Wygant.
Unbelievable. So you saw him back there, Ray. That's not what he wants after winning that first moto.
No, that's a bummer. But, he's a warrior. He's going to charge up.
Yeah, definitely don't count him out, especially in this class of 125 BC. Consistency is no guarantee. So any points you can get in any of the 3 motos could make all the difference at the end. As Orion Gregory is proving it, looking at 29-1 moto scores at the moment.
That's why we race 3 motos.
Yep.
Gage Linville's trying to stay in touch with Orion Gregory, and the push coming from behind him with Levi Kitchen and Aiden Tiero closing in. Tiero's bib's about to rip off. He's going so quick there.
Oh, Tiero on the move right now.
He's already gotten around Kitchen.
Yep. If the goal is momentum on a 125, he has got that part of the game dialed in. The corner speed, man, he barely even slows down at all.
Yeah,
and that's what's allowed him to close up.
Remember, we have fresh lines, so they're having to kind of cut these in at race speed. Whoa, Aiden Tiero's rear end stepping out. He is riding wild right now.
Yeah, this is fun to watch. Tiero absolutely hanging it out. He does not want to wait to get Linville. This is for second place. Here we go.
So an 11th place finish for Tiero last time. Now he sits in 3rd. So your leader is now your first moto winner way back in 20th. First moto 29th, now your leader. So crazy math going on here in this second moto.
And Orion Gregory, the leader, you can just see him on the side of the screen there coming over the finish. So all 3 of these riders in the same shot. Then it's Kitchen. And we'll wait for an update on everyone else that's coming through traffic, including Ty Masterpool, second in Moto 1, and our first Moto winner, Preston Kilroy. All right, PK's coming up. We got Ray Butts here sticking his head out of the top of the tower.
He's actually standing on the ground, though. He's standing next to the tower, poking his head in the tower, talking to us.
Just stretches the neck like a giraffe.
Yeah.
Comes in. You guys good? Yep, we're good.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
He can lean over and get us a Red Bull from the Red Bull rig from here.
Yep, just reaching on over. So into the 10 Commandments, Gregory, Tiero, and Linville. Oh, this is a 3-rider battle now.
Yeah, it's definitely tightening up. There's Tiero around the outside, trying to get around Linville. And that is the push coming from Linville and Tiero now. Tiero coming up a little short there on that triple.
Look at Linville all over the leader, Orion Gregory. He has come undone here, had 3 awesome laps. Now this one's a struggle. Tiero's going to try to get them both.
Yeah, Linville looked over. He couldn't do anything about it as Tiero was motoring around on the outside. He may go from 3rd to 1st here in just a moment. Tiero hanging it all out, that right-hander, Jason.
I don't think the front tire ever got in the rut. He just steering with the rear. Now all the way around the outside. Aiden Tiero, this is fun to watch, this kind of charge. Into the lead he goes.
He has made all of his passes from the outside. If he can stick this one, Aiden Tiero lands first. Tiero out front. What's the Preston Kilroy update? You got anything for us, Raymond?
I don't see him. Still top 15. Man.
I think he's just outside of 15th. He looked like he was pushing through a pretty good group out through the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, they're still in bunches earlier in this race. Ty Masterpool, by the way, still in 10th, so he's got work.
It's fun watching Tiero work through the crowd there. He's really working the sides of the track, trying to find that smooth line. Looking good.
Yeah, some of the edges, maybe a foot or so, didn't get plowed up, so he may be using some of that harder ground to keep that momentum moving forward. Ty Masterpool picking up a spot going into the number 7 spot.
Gregory and Linville still dueling for second. It is wheel to wheel. I think Gage Linville has made the pass. So Gage Linville in control of second place now. Couldn't make the pass on Orion Gregory when he first got to him, and that's what opened the door actually for Tiero to shoot past both. Now the 47, Levi Kitchen. You don't like the heat? Get away from the Kitchen. This is going to be some pressure. To the inside goes Kitchen.
Looks like PK just broke the top 15.
There's still time, not halfway through this moto. I'm telling you what, if he can even get to 7th place, I feel like that's the max. If you can get a 7,
you're in there.
Yeah.
Shot for
We've
sure.
seen titles won with someone getting a 7th for a moto score. You go back to 10th, it's going to be next to impossible.
Especially when you have a class with so many guys that can actually win. That helps you with that 7.
It does. Yeah, get some buffers in there. Well, just as an example, Aiden Tiero, 11th in Moto 1, leading here in Moto number 2. So if you can get to 7th, you'd still have the edge.
Over Tiero, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a look at the number 40, the big, tall, lanky rider of Gage Linville. There's Kitchen on the blue Yamaha. And you're going to start to see Ty Masterpool come into the screen here along with Lassiter. He's got the all-white machine white handguards. There he is landing on the ground right behind those kids.
Where is Masterpool 7th, but the lap time? 155.5. 155.5. 5 seconds quicker than Lassiter, who's in front of him. He's quicker than everyone on the track.
Yeah, he's already made a pass.
Yep, he's fastest rider on the track right now, Masterpool.
Picking him up right in front of the tower. Red gear, got the stripes like he broke out of prison.
I think that's an accurate way to describe the early laps of one of these races. It is a prison break.
Just free-for-all, man. Out of control. There's Kitchen again, getting some camera time. Pick back up with Aiden Tiero, Gage Linville right behind him. And then you have Levi Kitchen. That's 1, 2, 3. There's your 4th place ride, and that is Ty Masterpool. What a ride. Yep. He's gotten around to Ryan Gregory now.
Well, that is impressive. Masterpool not anywhere to be seen on the first lap. I don't know what happened. We know he had the bad gate pick in Moto 1. Moto 2 should have had the second pick. Start should not have been this much of an issue.
He is so good to those 10 commandments. He's tripling out. He's making up tons of time. He's got those 2 riders right in front of him. Levi Kitchen now going to be his next victim. There is the 40 or the 87 of Tiero. Now they're out in Storyland. They're coming your way, Jason Wygant. You can pick up that battle.
Yes, I'm standing 2 feet in front of you, so I have a much better view of this. You're 2 feet closer to me in the front of this announcer's tower. So Masterpool, I didn't know if he could even salvage a top 5 in this one. Now he's trying to get up on the podium, and it's still only halfway through.
Tiero's not that far away from him right now. They're just the next straightaway behind, about 5 seconds back. There's Ty around the outside, trying to work his way around Levi Kitchen. You can pick him up on the 95 Yamaha, the red gear blue bike.
Yeah, he's fairly light on that machine, so not too hard to pick up.
There it is.
Tiero
he is working.
Coming through, trying to get away.
Look at the speed around the outside that Masterpool's bringing. He is going to fly right past the 47 now. That is a podium slot for Ty Masterpool.
That was shades of Ryan Villapoto going a long way around. He takes a look over his shoulder, tries to make sure he has the measure of Kitchen. He does. Star Racing Monster Energy Yamaha rider has another spot, so already up into a podium position.
Into the billboards. Now Gage Linville is going to hear it from the number 95 of Masterpool, the by the mechanics area. Linville, the tall, lanky MTF rider on the KTM. Masterpool kind of starting to grow now. He's kind of stretching out a little bit in the youth class.
Well, you know, it's birthdays that do it for you. That's how you get larger. And speaking of, Jerry Masterpool, Ty's dad, happy birthday to him. We've been tipped off by the mayor, Jake Masterpool, that dad hates birthdays being referenced, especially his own. So, happy birthday to Jerry Masterpool. Ty going to try to bring his dad a little happy birthday present up on the podium as he's going after Gage Linville for second.
Wow, he just aired out that single, and he is almost ready to put together the pass on Linville.
Feet on the pegs on the inside of the left-hander where the track reconnects in that split lane for Masterpool. This is Masterpool.
That's a Masterpool way. They had their feet on the pegs more than anybody else, no doubt.
Well, only the dude that won the PW class in the previous
That's
Moto.
The only one.
He actually had more time
other
on the
than
pegs.
that.
Yep.
So Linville being stingy with the lines.
Ty keeps it up. I mean, he's running 4 seconds a lap faster.
He has a chance.
He could pull the lead. You know, he can take the champion, the lead.
The Moto win.
Yeah,
he
Moto
absolutely can now. He
couldn't get that out.
He's spinning his wheels a little bit right now. He's been behind Linville for about a half a lap, so he's got to regroup and put together a charge. He's got 6 more minutes of racing to go, and they can see him.
Yeah.
That's
Tiero, the way he was able to slice and dice his way to the front, he thought he'd pull a huge gap. I think you just don't see that with the 125s. You don't get those 20-second leads.
They're all 3 in the same turn.
Oh, yeah.
The push is coming from both Linville and Masterpool.
Masterpool's 2.5. That trip, that double.
He faced the 3rd jump.
What? Did you see that?
How did he do that?
He just did a step on, step off of the triple here after the finish line. Instead, he doubled and then singled off and onto a braking bump. Ty Masterpool, this is some impressive riding, but still can't take the measure of Gage Linville. Linville doing an excellent job being stingy with the good race line.
Yeah, every time he gets off course, he drops into some of that thicker dirt.
Yeah.
And it's tough. As we go back to that race, Masterpool with the red gear, Gage Linville, the yellow and black combo there. That's what he went with from Fox. Had his choice. He went with that.
Out of Lake Park, Georgia, Linville going from inside to outside as we enter the 10 Commandments. Let's watch the second set. Oh! It didn't work for Masterpool this time. Bounced off the track.
He went 3-3-3. He's pulling a tear off, calm, cool, and collected. We're about to poop our pants watching him.
And how about this? Linville because he's dealing with the pressure, has caught back up to the leader, Tiero. Tiero pulled away. Linville caught him. Masterpool's going to try an outside line on Linville, and he makes the pass.
Masterpool makes that pass. Now, watch out for the lapper. Now he has to slow down.
And
barely able to hold on to that.
Woo, yeah, I thought Linville would get him back, but no, Ty Masterpool locking down second on that number 95. Now has Tiero in his sights. Neither rider lifting as they land from the hard pack onto the sand, wide open.
And he's got to be careful. Linville's still close enough to make a pass. He just huffed that one, too. He's just going as far as fast as he can, jumping everything in his way, including the competition.
Well, you know what's funny? When Tiero was making moves, he was the one that was using all the outside lines. Now Masterpool is the one on the outside everywhere. Tiero has moved into protect mode and is using the insides. Gage Linville coming right back on Masterpool.
Yeah, hang on. Right in front of us. They both kind of whip it into each other, and Linville now back to the number 2 spot.
That was impressive. Linville responding and repassing Masterpool and making it stick. So Ty Masterpool has to go back to work. They're right behind Tiero. This is a spectacular three-rider battle lead.
Masterpool goes down. Bummer. Masterpool flew into that rut, and that's all she wrote.
Well, he's back up quickly. Didn't stall the motorcycle. But let's see. What do you think the damage is there? 2 to 3 seconds. Gage Linville almost has an inside line on Tiero. They're into the long short shoot side by side in a battle for the lead. No. Linville not able to get it. Tiero holds him off, but for how long? Gage Linville responding to the challenge.
What an incredible run there from all those young men. Tough break for Ty Masterpool. Goes down. I don't know if he's going to have enough time. Only 3 minutes of racing remaining. The 2-lap card is out.
That was a fast moto. We're seriously all the way up to the 2-lap card. There's so much action to call. Well, that means I got to head down to the podium. We got Matt Watson back up here just shedding a tear as he hears those 125s buzzing around out there. That's tears of joy for him.
So Aiden Tiero has cleared some of the lapped riders and opened it up just a bit. Is that Masterpool jumping back into the shot here? It is Ty Masterpool, who's going to be a bike link. He's almost ready to make the pass again on Gage Linville. So I'm sorry, I take it back, Ty Masterpool. He took offense to me saying there's no way he can get back up, but he can absolutely still win this race, Jason Wygant. It's going to be a 3-way battle. Oh, and Masterpool has drawn alongside. Did he get the pass done on Linville? Waiting to see them pop into view. No, not just yet. Tiero right in front of this battle for the number 2 spot. Linville goes outside. He follows Masterpool's line there. Now we've got lap riders that are going to affect Linville. Masterpool's going to go around on the outside. He's got a shot to put the pass together.
So a lap and a half after crashing, he's almost got the position back again.
Right back with him. Makes total sense, right? That's Loretta Lynn's 2018.
That is.
One more lap over the tunnel jump by the billboards. Your leader, second and third. This is where it all went wrong.
Oh, and our leader's down in the same corner that took Masterpool down. Tiero loses the front end.
So your leader goes down. Tiero is down, and now that hands the lead off to Gage Linville, who's fighting for his dear life to keep Masterpool behind him. Unbelievable. Lucas last lap, and he has got the pressure on him. Linville has control of the inside. Masterpool using every square inch of this racetrack. He's had some interesting lines into this 10 Commandments section as well. Linville, he follows him right in there. They're both going to double in, triple. They'll triple again. No, Masterpool says, I almost killed myself a minute ago not doing that. Here he comes around the outside. He's got a shot. Linville closes the door. Last lap, the Lucas Oil last lap. Can Ty Masterpool put it together?
I'm impressed with Linville, man. He is held
the whole time.
Yeah.
Here we go. Just about a minute's worth of racing to go. Masterpool with the pass. He gets around. There's an error from Linville, and Masterpool now, your leader. Linville looks over his shoulder, goes, good Lord, you can have it. Around the big sand sweeper. What a wild, wild moto. We told you it was going to be good. Ty Masterpool brought the goods. Aiden Tiero went down. Masterpool went down. It was who could salvage after those big mistakes. And Ty Masterpool is going to be a moto winner. He's going to give his pops a big birthday present right here in the form of a moto win. Unbelievable race.
Well, we saw some good battles earlier this week. Some incredible battles. But I don't think we had a moto with the drama of this one. Tiero, Linville, Masterpool, what a race, but it's Ty Masterpool taking the win. He led one lap, the last one.
The most important one. That is unbelievable. It's going to be a great interview coming up here from Ty Masterpool, Linville. Levi Kitchen will land on the podium. Tiero, unfortunately, hits the deck, finishes behind Colin Park, who finishes 4th. We're still looking for Tiero. Orion Gregory is 6th. Brock Lassiter, Max Miller is 8th. Gage Stein and Parker Earl round out your top 10. Unbelievable race. We'll send it down to Jason Wygant, who has our winner.
Now, I enjoyed it too much. I went down to the infield. Seriously, man, I had to go to the infield and watch that. The racing was so good. Heartbreaker for Aiden Tiero, who led a lot of that one, but missed. I would assume he missed the line that he wanted with the front tire in that left-hander by the billboards. Lost the front end, went down, was able to recover, but lost the lead. And Gage Linville responded to the challenge the whole way, but Masterpool just too much there in that final lap. That's the way we love to see our racing here at Loretta Lynn's Ranch. That was spectacular. Levi Kitchen ends up in that 3rd place spot. Don't count Kitchen out. These are 2 podiums and 2 motos. All right, we're headed to the podium. They got Ty Masterpool down there letting him cool off. Let's do the whole shot. Yeah, sure. Come around front here, Brock. Let's hear it for our Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award winner, Brock Lassiter. Got some pumped up people.
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Race Tech, Donnell's Motorcycles, Speed Graphics, Bell Helmets, Fly Racing, Decker Performance. Been really, them and Race Tech been working together, really get my suspension dialed, and they are doing an amazing job too. And I'd like to thank Atlas, my mom and dad, Rick Schroeder for keeping me training all summer, and Jesus Christ for keeping me safe.
All right, let's hear it for Brock Lassiter. Bell Helmets $100 whole shot winner. We'll bring Levi Kitchen. I see him over here. What a crazy moto. Levi did an excellent job staying in the hunt the whole time and is rewarded with another bronze medal. Was also on the podium in the first moto. He's getting one more thing here. It is the podium goggles, very critical. So this guy's in title contention as well. Consistency counts, especially in 125 BC. Let's hear it for Levi Kitchen. Dude, that was an intense race. You were right in the thick of it, too.
Yeah, I got off to a better start that time. I was probably like top 5. Made some quick passes and then just got in behind Linville, and he was ripping, and then just tried to pace him, and then Aiden passed us, ended up falling on the last lap, and just rode smart and consistent, never fell. So.
Who do you want to thank? It's been a good week so far.
My mom, dad, my sister, Yamaha, Thousand Oaks, Fox Racing, JMR Suspension, Factory Fire 1, Henson Clutches, FMF, Mika Metals, Fusion Graphics, and Dirt Bandit. Thank you.
There it is, folks. Levi Kitchen with the bronze. And we'll take second or first. I don't care what the order is. I know that was pretty intense down there at the line. Second place is going to go to Linville, who led a little bit of this one, but he was in the battle the entire time, came down to the last lap. But you got to admire the fact that when they caught him, he stepped up his pace and joined the fray. He's going to end up coming so close to a moto win. Second place for Gage Linville. Well, that was some of the most intense racing I've ever seen. When Masterpool got to you, you didn't care. You wicked it right up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's nowhere special. I mean, it's an extra rider, but we got to do. I mean, try to keep up with him and see what we can do.
What happened on that last lap?
I went on the inside, he went outside, and I hit my clutch and made a little bobble, but it's racing, so.
Oh. Did your clutch hit the ground?
Yeah, my clutch hit the bank or whatever, and it's kind of freed me up a little bit, but. All right.
Moto 3, you got something for it?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Gage, who do you want to thank?
The Lord for keeping me safe, Mom and Dad for getting me here, MTF and Colleen, Big B for all they do, JMS for building this rocket, David Wallace for helping everybody, just everybody, 100%, Fox for the sweet gear, 100% for the goggles, Micah Metal, just everybody else I forgot. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Gage Linville. Good job, Gage. Certainly kept that one exciting. And he's not making life easy on himself. This is not the way you want to write this script, having to come to the pack in every moto, but he does have 2-1 scores heading into moto number 3. Let's hear it for our gold medalist, Ty Masterpool. All right, first of all, first moto, we know the gate picks are random. We'll give you a mulligan for that. But what happened on the first start lap or the start this time?
Off the start, I put my padding in wrong, and I missed the side lap. My helmet went buckle. So I got no side lap. Definitely got my heart rate up a little bit, but just tried to stay calm and all that. And then I got a pretty good start. Kind of got closed off. I was in like 20th, and then kids fell into me, and I saved it and all that. Just tried working through the pack and just ride my own race.
Yeah, you were riding incredibly well to get there, but once you got there, Tiero and Linville, man, you guys had a battle.
Yeah, I caught up to him, I think, like the last 3 laps. Then I got up right on him. Then I was going to make a move, and then I fell down right here like a lap or 2 to go, and I just got back up and just kept on charging.
Yeah, I mean, on the last lap, did you have a spot picked out, or were you worried it was too late?
No, I wasn't really worried. Just the plan always stays the same, just charge, and nothing ever changes if we start in last or first. It's just keep on charging.
Awesome. All right, now, what about the water balloons? I heard there's something going on there. What's up with that?
Hey, it's just good old water balloon fight. So, everybody takes it a little too serious, but it's all good.
Yeah, I don't think the Master Pros can be accused of that. That was your brother who tipped me off on that one. And finally, I heard there's a birthday in the family. And as someone that really loves hearing about it.
Oh, yeah, good old.
He is so not happy about this.
He's definitely walking away right now, turning 60. Like, I wish him a happy birthday. Just can't thank him enough for being with us and helping us. Just couldn't do it without him at all. Just can't thank God enough for him.
All right, happy birthday, Dad. And who else do you want to thank, Ty?
I'd like to thank God for being with me no matter what. Definitely was with me on that line whenever I was panicking a little bit. Can't thank him enough for that. The whole Star Racing crew, Ryan Vodapoto the other day, whenever I got dead last start, we went over there right after the motos and did like 30 minutes to start, didn't even get back, and I can't thank him enough for that. Just whole Star Racing crew, my mechanic Jim Frederickson, my physical coach, Monster, FMF, Alpine Star, Thor, 100% Bell, and just all those guys, just awesome.
It was awesome. Ty Masterpool, second moto winner in 125 BC.